How did two volunteers at a non-governmental organization become alleged cyberbullies and frequent visitors of local and zonal police stations in Lagos? Well, that's the story of 21-year-old Samuel Lawrence and 20-year-old Chinyere Okerafo. TVC News has been tracking how a UK-based organization victimized these young adults for more than a year. This is a disturbing tale of broken promises and exploitation involving a non-governmental organization, the ordeal of two beneficiaries, their relatives, and a pro bono lawyer in Lagos.
Who are those behind the Impact and Inspire Foundation? For the purpose of this story, we will identify two persons. One, the founder of the organization, Mrs. Jacobs, who beneficiaries call Mommy, and Mr. Ola, a representative of the NGO in Lagos, Southwest Nigeria. Impact and Inspire Wuraola Foundation is a Nigerian non-governmental organization based in the United Kingdom. It was established in 2014 and duly registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission in Nigeria. From its Instagram page, you will see a big display of goodwill for the correctional service, old people, widows, and orphans in need of shelter and educational support. And that was what they offered to these young teenagers at the time.
I came across them through a friend. I usually go to his place to make use of their computer system. Due to the fact that my dad died, so I stopped working. I had to come back home to stay for my mom and my younger siblings.
I met them April 2022 during one of their youth programs. I went there with my neighbor, who is a friend to Mr. Ola Jason. She took me and some other students to that place. So it was there I met Mrs. Wola Williams.
While I used to go there, he advised me to try to apply for a job there that they need workers to help them in their IT section, which I did. So he placed me on a call to Wuraola, that's Miss Wuraola, and we talked. From the onset, from when we started talking, she showed them her approval that she likes me and would like to work with me.
Then I said the only way I can get the scholarship is by coming to work in their foundation, which is at Ikotun, Impact and Inspire Foundation. So my family agreed. They said they will give me accommodation and then they will take care of the feeding and my transportation. There was a lot of agreements, both on salary, the scholarship, everything. But the issue was the agreements were never written down. It was a verbal agreements and the promises too. So that was one of the reasons I even had interest in working with the organization.
Olaoluwa Lawrence is third among 7 children. His one-time sweet relationship with a woman beneficiaries called Mommy has cast his dark shadow on a promising future he once had. When a non-governmental organization, Impact and Inspire Wuraola Foundation, offered him a job as an IT manager with promises of a scholarship, it seemed like the breakthrough he needed.
I heard at the end of the NGO had supported him with payment of school fees for one of the sessions, about 65,000, and that there was a possibility that they could give further support. So he applied for their scholarship, and when it was time for him to pay the next school fees, I heard that they did not pay.
It was not the only one that was promised. 20-year-old Chinyere was also promised all of the goodies. But can the love and quest for education turn into a nightmare like it did for these two?
I worked there for like 7 months without getting paid. Even with the allowances, the remaining one, I didn't receive any allowance or anything. I did not have any problem with that. Even with that, I was still working. I never stopped working. I never stopped going to the office.
Staying there was not easy because even the food that they promised, that everything this, that, we didn't even see it. Sometimes to feed was not easy. On the day of payment of salary, the woman slashed everybody's salary.
After working for the organization for about 7 months, Samuel Lawrence got a contract job at another company. Thinking it was good news, he shared with the Mommy at the organization, but that piece of information wasn't received well enough. That's when the stack of cards and trust fell apart for both parties.
one day, the Olajesi of a guy now called me that he wants me to leave the house, this and that. And I said, but the scholarship people showed everybody, social media, WhatsApp, 500,000, 200,000. I've not even gotten it.
This happened in October 2022. For Ms. Chinyere, she was offered 2 scholarships by the NGO, 500,000 naira for university education and 200,000 naira for computer training. However, only 26,000 naira was paid to the computer school she attended. What's more alarming is that Chinyere was asked to pose with a plaque of a university she had not enrolled in and provide course details. Prior to this, she had saved 50,000 naira with the NGO's convener through their Lagos manager. On the Instagram page of the organization, Chinyere's picture is displayed with the inscription, Scholarship Award Beneficiary, Receipt of Payment, Payment Successful.
I was surprised. Where did they pay the money to? Which school? Even the school they put there, I've not been to that school before.
The incident that happened made me laugh. Like, I'm not even working with you. I'm not even aware of this event. So why would you even raise a check that you gave me 500,000 without my consent?
This man here is the Olajesi, the Lagos State Coordinator of Impact and Inspire Foundation. And this is actress Shola Kosoko. And this is me. So this is a scholarship of 500,000 at Shola University of Education.
I got angry. I was like, what type of joke is this? Like, are you guys joking? And I won't die. Like where I said it's in PJ. So that was the beginning of every problem I have with her today.
After a disagreement led to her dismissal from working with the NGO, Chinyere requested the return of a 50,000 naira savings.
I said, but my 50,000, I need it. And the 500 and 200,000 that everybody believed that people have given me, which people have not. So they said they will send me my 50,000, that I should send my account number.
The NGO blocked her on WhatsApp and other social media platforms, forcing her to reach out to them through their public Facebook account. The name of the Facebook account has since changed.
This message, I sent it on the WhatsApp beneficiary group because that was the only group I think this is the best way I can reach the woman, and I sent this message there. This is it. This is the thing they were claiming that I was saying they are fraud, they are fraud. I never mentioned for once that they were fraud. I was only talking about my experience that I had there and how they treated me.
By a petition dated 5th June 2023, which was submitted to the police station at Ikotun, the following allegations was made against Chinyere and Olaoluwa: stealing of flat-screen TV sets, defamation of the character and debasing of the reputation of Impact and Inspire Wuraola Foundation. With a slight push from the foundation, the IPO in charge of the case and DPO charged it to court, but it failed multiple times. Fast forward to June 25, 2023.
I had a knock on the door, like 2 men and a woman. They came. They said they are from Ikotun police station. I was surprised. They said they should come and arrest me. That the woman came to report.
I was arrested in my house. They were claiming I was involved in theft, rape. So I was taken to the police station. I was detained. The police station was very, very bad. Sleeping there in the cell overnight, cold.
The IPO at Ikotun had these young persons arraigned in court, and they did all they could to have them remanded. But fortunately, I stood for them. We made an application for bail, and their bail was granted. They are on bail.
When it was finally admitted, Chinyere and Olaoluwa were charged to court on 4 counts.
I'm supposed to be in my 2nd semester 300 level, but due to the incident then, I could not go to school. I could not complete I had to stay home because of we had an agreement with the police that anytime I'm needed, I'll be coming. It affected many things, many aspects of my life. It gave me a very, very big setback in every aspect of my life.
The Directorate of Public Prosecution writes, giving legal advice to the Office of the Legal and Prosecution of the Nigeria Police Force Lagos Command, saying that according to Section 39, subsection 1 of the Criminal Law of Lagos State 2015, Publishing false information with intent to cause public fear and alarm is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 2 years in prison. However, after reviewing the case, officials determined that Chinyere's statement was not false but true, and Olaoluwa's statement was an expression of frustration and anger. Consequently, the office advises that both individuals have no case to answer and should be discharged and released if still in custody. On February 20, 2024, the case was thrown out from Magistrate Court 2, Ejigbo.
The NGO at some point promised to pay 500,000 to fund the education of a particular celebrity who gave birth. They offered that scholarship to her child. So Chinyere went to that post and made some comments on it, suggesting that the promises of the NGO were fake, that she had also received a similar promise for the same amount and nothing was paid. So it was that claim that angered the NGO, and that was why they were so angry with Chinyere Korafo.
After months of silence, Mr. Olaoluwa and Ms. Chinyere got a text message and letter asking them to call the number as soon as they arrived at the station. A normal football match, what could spoil an already good day? But just opposite the mini stadium, these two young adults, their lawyer and guardians, wait to get clarity as to why they have been invited to Zone 2 Onikom police station. We were asked to drop any device that could record conversations at the entrance. On April 3rd, after a long debate, explanation and analysis of the case, the police decided to detain Chinyere and Samuel, but eventually cut a deal with the lawyer to be released on bail. They paid 50,000 naira as bail to these officers. Minutes after the payment, we see these two officers step out of the station to a joint behind the station. An invitation from Zone 2 started another tortuous and uncertain journey, one they dreaded for the next 4 months. This time, not just Samuel and Chinyere were arrested and bailed. Samuel's mother was also arrested.
Police station every time ló gbé wọn lọ sí court wọ́n dẹ̀ da ẹjọ́ yẹn nù nìyẹn kò tẹ́ lọ́rùn bó tún ṣe gbé wọn wá sí Zone 2 nìyẹn dènà ṣe ò fún wọn lówó Samuel ṣiṣẹ́ fún ẹ ò sanwó ò parọ́ kó sanwó sí school ò sanwó sí school gbogbo evidence tó sọ pé tó ní against àwọn ọmọdé gbogbo ẹ̀ là kó dání kò sí kankan bẹ́ẹ̀ ó kò lò pò ní ó kò lò jọba ní ó kò dààmú wa ní.
One thing Chinyere feared was another appearance in court.
I'll be thinking, I don't even go out because of that shame of being arrested, of being in a police cell, of the whole lies.
I can just need my peace back, nothing else than the peace. Just to be free, please. Just the freedom.
Till now, Chinyere and Samuel, the lawyer, and his mother are still uncertain about what the future holds if the Impact and Inspire Wurola Foundation will take them back to court.
The UK Charities Commission
got a wind about the case and suspended the Impact and Inspire Wurola Foundation in the UK. Since then, Impact and Inspire Wurola Foundation has suspended its scholarship scheme until further notice. Even its office in Ejigbo is locked. We've tried to reach out to some representatives of the Impact and Inspire Wurola Foundation, but we're yet to get a response from them.